Hey guys, what is up? It's me, Reckless Lucario here with my top 10 favorite legendary Pokemon. So I actually found this while digging through some old files and actually just listened to my old intro. Like, my voice has changed so much, I haven't actually realized this much.
Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Reckless Lucario here with my top 10 favorite legendary Pokemon.
Okay, enough messing around, let's get into this. Number 10, Yveltal. Now with every generation, I always pick my favorite legendary out of the two. When X and Y came out, I picked Yveltal over Xerneas. See, I'd always liked dragons, and I really liked how the color scheme worked out, making it kind of look like a bird, but also like a dragon. Number 9, Arceus. Now the reason Arceus is up here is that whenever I went over to my friend's house, who was big into Pokemon, this was back when Gen 3 was out, and yeah, whenever I went over to his house, he would always talk about how Arceus was the most strongest Pokemon ever, and how it created all Pokemon. So, I don't know, it's kind of a nostalgic feeling when I talk about Arceus. Number 8, Entei. Now the reason Entei is here is almost the same reason as Arceus. It's mostly a nostalgic feeling, but I still got to pick. I mean, out of the 3 legendary dogs, even though most of them look like cats, I chose Entei. But as I said, it's mostly the nostalgic feeling. Number 7, Lugia. Now the reason Lugia was chosen is once again for a nostalgic sort of feeling. When I would go over to my friend's house, he would always be talking about Lugia and how overpowered Lugia was. And I don't know, I was kind of that one kid who never really made choices for himself, and I kind of just followed what my friends said. Number 6, Darkrai. As a kid, I never really liked Darkrai. Only when I rewatched the Pokemon movie, Rise of Darkrai, I decided to like him. He gave me the kind of sense that darkness didn't always have to be evil. Number 5, Zekrom. So you by now know that when I was littler, I liked Pokemon. But for a while, I actually got out of it, and until 2nd grade approximately, I got back into it. At this time, Generation 5 had just been released, and it was kind of the new craze. And so, as I said, I pick one of the 2 every generation. And I picked Zekrom, because he's a dragon, and that's cool. Number 4, Keldeo. The first Pokemon movie I can actually remember watching was Kyurem vs. the Swords of Justice, the movie which Keldeo stars in. I'd soon adopted a great liking for this little horse, and, it kinda grew on me. This was also one of the first Pokemon I knew that could actually talk or use the move telepathy. Number 3, Rayquaza. Rayquaza's here because it gives me a nostalgic feeling, but I still like it to this day. Now hopping on to another rabbit trail of when I was a kid. I was told that he was the most powerful Pokemon along with Lugia and others. Look, I was stupid back then. Not saying that he was a weak Pokemon. Number 2, Zapdos. Now once again, as a kid, I was always forced to pick out of the 3 legendary birds, or as in the other case with the legendary dogs. As a kid, if you picked the same thing as someone else did as their favorite, you were considered stupid, because that was their thing and you couldn't pick it. So I picked Zapdos. And from this information, I'm guessing you can guess what Pokemon Go team I'm on. Number 1. Now once again, as a kid, I was told Mewtwo was the strongest Pokemon. But then, when people told me otherwise, somehow I knew Mewtwo was always the strongest Pokemon. And I stayed with it. And ever since I got my Mega Mewtwo Full Art card in my other video, I've liked it so much. So guys, that's my top 10 favorite legendary Pokemon. I hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you next time.